We're here today at the Hyundai Genesis Racing Blanchet Motorsport Race Shop as they prepare for the 2016 10th year anniversary of the Canadian Touring Car Championship presented by Continental Tire Race Season. So what I wanted to talk to you about, you've been a previous champion in touring car with our series, and you've been racing in various series over your career. How do you prepare for a season? What do you do physically and mentally?
I do a lot, actually. I mean, the physical things are always just normal. You know, you got to keep your level up, whether you're doing cardio. You know, I'm not a big gym person, but I actually made the effort to go to the gym this year, and it's proved to do really well. My brother is heavily into cycling now, and he's pushed me to get into cycling, so I'm enjoying doing a bit of cycling as well. So that's really helped get my level up. But you know, I mean, when I prepare, I prepare heavily mentally too. I mean, I ask a lot of questions. I talk to a lot of my peers, both here in Canada and the U.S. and the U.K. Always asking, you know, pardon me, different ways of doing things, and I study video, and you know, I'm always working on my suspension, and you know, always I'm very in tune with what my car does, and I like to sort of be on top of what we're doing there too. So all that aside, watch video, you know, that kind of thing. So yeah, quite a bit of preparation.
Well, I thought you were referring to like physical suspension.
Well, you know, with the amount of holidays I've had this year, I don't know how much physical suspension I've done, but no, it's off season's been good, but it's time to get serious now for sure.
And last season was the first time you drove the Genesis, coming up from the Civic. So did you find that, because it's obviously a very heavier car than the Civic was, did you find that physically draining, that prompted you to be a little bit more prepared this year?
No, to be honest with you, you know, it's not, you know, 40-minute races don't really, they don't really drain you that much. In fact, I don't wear a cool suit. I don't really have a lot of driver aids that way. And, you know, when I looked at some of my, you know, just my lap times and my fall off and that type of thing, and I can't attribute any kind of fall off to anything physically. So, you know, I'm pretty dialed. I can go for a long time. So from that standpoint, I'm okay.
I could go there somewhere with that, but I won't. So I just wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about prep for the season. Bob, as a driver, what kind of stuff are you doing to get ready for the season, physically or eating-wise, nutrition, that kind of stuff?
Well, funny you mention that. I have been more concerned about health, aerobic, weightlifting, eating well, being prepared physically, which enables you to be prepared mentally. And it's important, as you get older, you need to work harder to keep your level of competition as high as possible.
And do you find that prep is also helping you outside of racing? You know, because now you're just in a different kind of mental state and physically and stuff.
Absolutely. Throughout the season, I ski raced, and I also play hockey in the wintertime. So it all helps to improve your level of play.
So we should tell the other drivers, be careful, because you might throw a little body check here and there.
I don't want to be throwing any body checks.
Yeah, that's good. So I just want to talk to you guys about your prep for the 2016 season. What have you guys been up to in the last couple of months?
Well, the prep started off as normal. We started off in about January getting ready for the season. We had several meetings as to what needed to happen with the cars and so on and so forth. About halfway through, we decided to make a change, and we've gone from the ST class to the GT class, which necessitated us making quite a few changes to the cars to be able to handle the extra horsepower and the suspension and pieces, things like that would need to make the cars competitive in GT.
Is that a dramatic difference from what you were running before, or is it like subtle changes?
As a general rule, it's subtle changes. There is quite a bit of motor work that had to happen, but as a general rule, the changes were subtle, very easily incorporated into the chassis. So we're taking a good chassis and making it better.
So both of you have been long supporters of the Canadian Touring Car Championship. Bob, 6 years. Frank, you've been here pretty well since the beginning, all 10 years, right? What attracted you to the series, and what keeps you here?
Well, when I was attracted to the series 10 years ago, I was doing regional racing, and I was having a blast doing regional racing. This series came around. I saw an opportunity to go to a little bit higher level, push the limits. I didn't know if I could do it or not, and I thought I'd give it a try. There was some events in the series that I wanted to attend and be part of, and that attracted me to push harder to get into those race events. So I just love the competitiveness. The series is it's got a lot of competitive drivers. I've made a lot of friends in the series, and you enjoy coming out. I mean, regional racing is fun as well. I have a great time with regional racing when I did it. But we get to travel a lot more. We get to go to a lot of different towns, a lot of different places, and it's fun. It's fun going to all the different places and the events and the crowds, and it's just exciting. The racing's great too. The racing is a big part of it, obviously. So it's great.
Yeah, it's a family. It's a community, and we're part of that community. It's a lot of fun. There's some great relationships. The competitive level is at the highest when it comes to touring car in Canada. We have fans. We run into the odd problem, and we fight hard out there. But if you want to compete and be in touring car, this is the only place to be in Canada.